another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So, Saggies, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do a reading and then clarify it. So, let us get started. All right, so Saggies, I hope you guys are doing well on this new year. Nice, nice, nice. We are in 2026. Can you believe that? All right, so if you would like a personal reading from me, don't forget to comment on the video or email me. Also, so let's get started on your reading. All right, so let's do this. Two cards for Saggies for their highest good spirit. Two cards for Saggies. Wow. Okay. So you have watching clouds, lay back, rest, and relax. Wow. So really take the time to rest, you guys. Really take time to take it easy. We have a new year coming. Let's try to reorganize ourselves, recuperate from everything that was from last year, you guys. Okay. Then you have fogged in. Go slow and take your time. Yes, definitely. So if you are feeling blocked or anything like that, really take your time when you're making decisions. Okay, don't rush anything. Don't jump into anything or rush into anything. But really take the time to take care of yourself. Okay. All right. So Saggies, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Saggies. Saggies, Saggies, Saggies. All right. Here we go. One for the current. This is for Saggies. One for the situation. For the past or now. For the what's hidden. Oh. One for the hopes and the fears. What you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. All right, and at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Ace of Cups. There is a new path here, definitely, because you have the Ace of Cups and the Fool right behind it. I feel like you need to start focusing on things. There's definitely new experiences and successes here. All right, so nice. All right, so let's do this. You do start off with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like with the Five of Pentacles that there are times that you are very disappointed in things, you know. Maybe you feel like there's not going to be enough of, resources, stuff like that. But I do feel like you're very disappointed with everything that has been going on. There are times that you feel very down about it. Wow, okay. Maybe also too, maybe you let your emotions get in the way of things, because you've been very hurt about something. You do have the Justice card here. The Justice is talking about taking action, going by the rules, legal issues, speaking your truth about things. Maybe there's something here that you really need to address that's going on in your life. You also have the Five of Wands right next to the Five of, wow, where did that come from? Wow, okay. The Five of Pentacles right next to the Five of Wands. And I do believe that, there is a lot of arguing. There's been a lot of arguing. I do believe that, there's been a lot of words that have been said. And I feel like it may be in the past, but we'll see. We'll see, okay? Because you have a lot of cards here that are like, wow. You do have the Two of Cups here. The Two of Cups is talking about an offer. Maybe there's an offer here that somebody's going to present to you. Maybe you're wanting to have some kind of offer with somebody, maybe you're going to offer yourself or something like that is here. Something about an offer is here. But definitely you have a connection with someone else, a very good connection with somebody else. I feel like there's togetherness here. Also feel like could be a decision that you're making, that you're going to be making. Wow. Okay. All right. You have the, for the hopes and fears, there is a lot of change that have been going on. And because you have the Tower card and the Devil card here, you have to start making changes, okay? Like for yourself, you really, the Tower card always comes in when it's time to make changes, because if you don't start making changes on the way of what you're doing, like it could be that, maybe you're feeling stuck, or maybe you're feeling like, you're overly indulging in things that you shouldn't be, or maybe you're just doing the same pattern over and over. Whatever it is, things have to change. You have to change, something like that is here. You have the Death card here. for what you need to do now. And that is also a lot of change. Things have come to an end. Things have ended in your life. Things are not the same anymore, because you yourself are not the same anymore, and things have to change. You have the Empress card here, and the Empress is talking about having a lot of ideas, something that you have to work on. Like maybe put your ideas out there, maybe put your dreams out there, maybe things that you want to do, want to create, want to, maybe you've been thinking about things that you've been, been putting on the back burner. Maybe it's time to put it out there now. I also feel that somebody could be pregnant around you, or you could be worried about a pregnancy, or you're pregnant and be worried about it, something like that. But definitely more of the ideas going on. I feel like there is some kind of money that you're worried about also, about not having enough. You have the Two of Swords here. Two of Swords is definitely talking about a decision that you're contemplating. They want you to be very objective, to take off that blindfold. They want you to see both sides of it, everything about it. Be objective, put your pros and cons on it. Wow. All right. So Saggies, let's do this. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right, you guys. So don't forget to really subscribe to my channel, okay? Because I really need all these subscribers. Things are changing, so not only are they changing for you guys, they're changing for me. So really try to get your friends and family to subscribe to my channel if you can. I want to reach that mark. All right, so here we go. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Sagittarius spirit? All right. So, okay. So, wow. So things are definitely going to change a lot for you, you guys. You not only have, you have the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and now you have the Five of Swords. So there's 555. There is definitely a lot of change coming through for you. Okay. So, I feel like at times that you do feel like you're very disappointed. If you look at this card, they've been hurt, they've been through it all, and it's like they're trying to lift each other up, like don't give up, it'll be okay, stuff like that. But I do feel like you're very disappointed at times, and I feel like I feel like at times you feel like you're not going to have enough for things, and I also feel like this is just temporary. You're not going to be feeling like this all the time. I feel like there is a lot of anger here, though, because you do have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is also talking about it. If you see this girl, she's like closing her face, and she's like, I can't believe this is happening. Oh my God, what y'all are doing? My gosh, and it's like almost as if she's like so disappointed, so upset, she's angry. She's like, just want to leave, and that's you, I feel like you've been working very hard at times, and I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles here being here, I feel like you work very hard for what you want, for that material success. And I feel like you've been waiting for it and maybe put back, like, other people have been getting what you wanted, and you feel like left out. You feel like, how come I don't get that? How come I don't get that recognition? How come I don't get that promotion? Stuff like that. And I feel like that all this effort that you have been putting into your work, it's going to pay off. It's going to change. Things are going to get better for you. You're going to receive what you want on there, which is very nice. And also you have the Judgment card here, and the Judgment is saying that, you're going to start doing things differently now. Things are going to change, for you to, that you have changed yourself, and things are going to change, and it's going to get better. Okay. Wow. This is nice. I like that. You have the Justice card here. And why is the Justice card here? Wow. All right. So, yes, you do have the Justice card here. You want things to balance out. You want to speak your truth, and they're asking you to speak your truth and see the truth in everything. Maybe you need to start taking action on things, on what you've been wanting to put out there, because I feel like you want that stability, that material success, and it shows it here. You are going to receive it, but it takes time. All this takes time. And also I feel like you need to leave that anger, that frustration behind. That you're doing things very different now, that you're not the same person anymore like you used to be, that you're not taking any BS anymore. You're moving forward from all this BS that's going on. If it was at work or if it was at home, you're definitely changing a lot. And there is justice here. Things are going to balance out for you. I feel like you're going to be very successful and know what you need to do to change things around for you. I feel like you're not going to carry, well, they're saying you carry a lot on your shoulders right now. And you do, Saggies, you do, but you're going to find a way to not carry all these burdens. And they're asking you to set boundaries. Right now they're asking you to start setting boundaries, to speak your mind about everything that's going on. Okay, so really do that. Wow. Very nice. You have the Five of Wands here for the past or now, and Five of Wands is talking about anger and anxiety and frustration, and there's changes here coming through, so just know that. But I feel like it's in the past, because yes, you're feeling overwhelmed, and yes, you've been feeling about how everybody is taking more than you, but you are changing. So you're not going to be doing all that. You're not going to be taking anybody's BS anymore. And I feel like things are going to change for you, and they're going to get better. So I'm going to say that this is in the past. You have the Two of Cups here. And why is the Two of Cups here? For Sagittarius. Wow, look at that. So you have the Empress again here. You have the Two of Cups, and you have the Empress. The Knight of Swords, I'm sorry. With the Two of Cups, I feel like definitely there is some kind of offer here for you. I feel like, you have a connection with somebody that you trust, somebody that's close to you, a togetherness. I feel like there is definitely a decision that you're trying to make. And I feel like you need to find balance with everything that's going on in your life. With the Knight of Swords here, I do feel like, you need to slow down in everything that you're doing. Really try to slow down. Try not to rush on things, especially if you're angry about everything that's been going on. Okay, really slow down on things, especially making decisions and choices that you're about to make. And then you have the Emperor here. They're asking you to do your own thing, to be that leader. Instead of following, be the leader. Okay, because you are the leader. The Emperor, when he shows up, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to take his power back. He knows how to make decisions. He knows how to protect the space and whatever he's doing. He doesn't let anybody else come in, and deceive him. He has a lot of self-discipline, and that's what you need also. They're asking you to just to be more confident and to do your thing, your own thing. Okay, to step back into your power and to do what you want to do. Like, stop taking anybody else's things. You do it. You do for you, is what they're saying. Wow. Very nice. You have the Tower and the Devil card down here for the hopes and fears. One more card. Wow. Okay. So you have been in your mind about a lot of things that are going on in your life. You're very overwhelmed with everything. Really try to think positive, though. I feel like at times you feel stuck. I feel like, you want things to change, but you remember that it's up to you to change them also. That, that you need to speak up, that you need to find your courage and your confidence to do what you need to do to change these things. Is that the Emperor? Yes. I also feel like you're in your mind a lot about everything. You're worried about how you're going to do this or you're going to do that. I feel like you need to leave that behind, that you're making more than you're making more worry than you should be worried about things. Okay. And that's what they're saying. Let everything come in, no matter what. Let everything come in. Slow down on your decisions. Just go with it. Go with the flow. Let the changes come in. I feel also too that there are opportunities around you, but that you're not seeing them because you're very disconnected from everything. And right now you really need to start like step back and take care of yourself. Like give yourself self-reflection, give yourself self-care, love yourself, take care of yourself, eat better, sleep better. I know that everybody says, well, I can't because I'm so busy. Well, make time to do it, because right now you are a priority, Saggies, not nobody else. You are. And there are definitely a lot of decisions. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities around you that you are about to miss if you don't take care of that. Wow. And then you have the death card here. And why is the death card here? For what you need to do now. There's a lot of, it's like they're saying you need to change a lot here. All right. So you do have the death card here. Death card is talking about endings, changes, things that are just are not the same anymore. You're not the same anymore. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles is talking about a new path, a new beginning, which is very nice. They're asking you to use your creativity on something that's just going to make you happy. I feel like there's financial opportunities around you. I feel like you need to put new projects out there. No matter what, try your best to put new projects out there. I feel like you just need to put your creativity into something that's going to create this financial abundance for you, because you have a lot of ideas. You just don't put them out there. And then you have the Nine of Wands. Don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on anything that you're trying to create. Keep doing it. Like if you're going to school and you feel like it's not a never ending thing, keep at it, because there's something there that's going to give. Okay. Because I feel like they're asking you, don't give up. Don't give up yet, because things are going to change for you, if you want it to change, because you do have the death card here. So there is a lot of changes coming in for you, because you yourself are not the same anymore. You have the Empress card here. And why is the Empress here and what you need to work on? One more card. Wow. That's Two of Cups is here. All right. So you have the Two of Cups here again. You have the Six of Swords and you have the Empress card. And like I said, with the Empress card, you have a lot of you have a lot of creativity within you, a lot of creative expression. You have a lot of ideas. Also feel like you need to nurture yourself though a lot more. There is an offer here that could be coming through, some kind of offer. I feel like you're going to have, you're going to be making decisions. I feel like you're going to be making decisions about somebody else also. This could be a relationship, or it doesn't have to be a relationship. It just could be somebody in your life that you're trying to make a decision on. With the Six of Swords here, I do feel like you are definitely walking away from things. And they're asking you to see your worth, to see that you're valuable, you're more valuable in a lot more things, that to see that, you can do it by yourself, even if you wanted to, that you don't need anybody else to do it, that for you to see that you can do things on your own also, just by walking away. Like in other words, like you're so smart, you're so strong-willed that you know how to handle things. I feel like, you're going on this new path with the Six of Swords. I feel like that at times, there are some times that that you have to move forward from anything that's going on in your life, especially a relationship that is not going good. It's time to move on from that. Okay. And that's a message from somebody. I also feel like somebody could be pregnant around you, or it could be you that is pregnant. And you have a lot of ideas and they're asking you to put them out there. You also have the Two of Swords here for the outcome. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Okay. So, with the Two of Swords, definitely making a decision. They're asking you to take off that blindfold and really see things for what they are. Really be objective about everything, okay? Because everything has two sides to it. So remember that. You do have the Hierophant here, and they're asking you to go within and reflect, because you need to start taking it easy and taking care of yourself. I feel like you're very disconnected. You're also fogged in. You just need to really rest and take care of yourself more. I know it's difficult to do, especially now, but you need to, okay? And then you have the Moon card here. And the Moon is talking about, excuse me, trusting your intuition, using your intuition, on things, really slowing down, really seeing things differently now. there may be times that you may not see things clearer, but you will start seeing things more clearer. But you have to go within and reflect. Okay. There's a lot of good things here, Saggies. A lot of beautiful things, you know. But there are things that you're going to have to start doing for yourself. And that's setting boundaries, you know. Really starting to focus on things. Really stepping back into your power, not giving up, and walking away from things that are just not for you, to know your worth. Because there's something here about you needing to know that you're much more better than what you think that you are. Wow. All right, so Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you next time. God bless and have a beautiful new year.